Steve Jobs once said that if you don't cannibalize yourself, your competition will. Kia obviously got that memo because right next to me is the 2022 Kia Stinger. In this video, I will walk you around what makes this sports sedan hatchback thing so special and rival the likes of BMW. And I may even highlight why this one is not long for this world. Stay tuned. Starting under the hood of this 2022 Kia Stinger GT1, you get Kia's 3.3 twin-turbo V6 powering the rear wheels through an 8-speed automatic. This particular one makes 368 horsepower and 376 pound-feet of torque. It is good for a 0 to 60 time Kia claims of 4.7 seconds. And you can see underneath here, Kia has beefed up the rigidity just a little bit more with some strut braces here, just to make it a little bit stiffer. Closing the hood, you can really take in and appreciate the styling cues of Kia and this upgraded tiger nose grille. I am really digging all this black chrome on this particular model. Really pops well against this pearl white paint. You can see black chrome grille. Here's your adaptive cruise, your new 2022 Kia logo that they are very proud of. And then you get your LED headlights, and you actually do get functional air curtains to get air around the front of the wheels here and the front corner of the vehicle. Unfortunately, up here on the hood, yeah, these are fake hood extractor or heat extractors on the hood. You can see there are no openings here. It's just flat black plastic. A little bit unfortunate there. Moving around to the side, you see Michelin Pilot Sport 4 tires. They are very grippy, especially when you get them warmed up. Very nice, very good performance tire on this vehicle. More black chrome here on this side vent that is also functional as well. Moving up, you get more black chrome here on the mirror caps. I just adore all the black chrome on this one. Really pops against the white, would look really good on a black or blue Stinger as well. Looking up top, you get a massive sunroof, skylight, whatever you want to call it. Interesting that it's not a full glass roof. So this part back here is actually painted metal, perhaps to reduce on weight, more structural rigidity, who knows. Here you get a rather large gas cap cover, and then an interesting design element here with your side reflector, since the taillight module doesn't really come around all that much. But moving around back here to the back, you can see I called this in the intro a hatchback because it literally is a hatchback. Has a hard plastic carpet covered divider underneath the window here to hide all of your cargo, but it is actually a hatchback, which means you get quite a bit of storage back here in the back. And then moving my backpack out of the way, you do get a little additional storage underneath here with your necessary tire replacement accoutrement with the jack and whatnot. Closing the hatch, you can see very sleek, very sport back look. You get your Kia GT badge here and then your quad exhaust tips. Now, on the GT, they have an electronic dual mode exhaust that they say is the calling card of this 3.3 V6. We'll fire that up for you here in just a second. All told, it's a very attractive design, but one that is being phased out by the Kia brand. And I say that because this vehicle was tested by us here on the channel not that long ago in Genesis guys in the G70 sports sedan, which I really loved and did not command that much of a premium over this Kia in price. As this one sits, it's just under $46,000. The pretty well maxed out G70 I drove was $51,000. So for $5 grand more, you get a much more premium brand than this. And then, oh yeah, we've got the EV6 electric vehicle coming with their full GT model and all-wheel drive, really usurping this internal combustion powered all-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive sports car from Kia. So going back to that Steve Jobs quote, if you don't cannibalize yourself, perhaps, maybe your competition will. Let's take a look inside. Sitting inside the Kia Stinger GT, you can see this one has got a red leather interior. Very nice. I really like how that contrasts with the black on the inside as well as the white on the outside. In front of me, I get a flat bottom steering wheel that is very performance oriented. Very nice, sporty grip to it. And then the overall design of this interior does look like a late 2000s Mercedes-Benz product, which is not bad. Build quality is really good, not a lot of creaks and rattles. You do get wired Apple CarPlay, you do get a Qi wireless charger, you get a lot of fake aluminum in here, but it is really a nice upscale look here in this Kia Stinger GT. Let's see what the back seat is like. Sitting in the back seat of the Stinger, I am sitting behind myself at 5'10", and you really sit down in this seat. It really kind of holds you in, which is good if the driver is utilizing all the power of that 3.3 twin turbo V6, but a very comfortable seat nonetheless. More red back here, matte pockets, a couple of round AC vents back here, as well as a way to open or close that, and then power outlets back here for the rear passengers. Technically, you can sit 3 across here, but due to this rear-wheel drive nature, you get a massive center tunnel here. I would say this is a 4-seater, and I would not want to be the person riding in the back when the driver is taking full advantage of the power. All right. Yeah, traction control, yeah. Driving the 2022 Kia Stinger GT, that 3.3 V6 is a whole lot of fun, especially in this rear-wheel drive only platform. You can get this in all-wheel drive. It's just not the same. You want to be able to step that rear end out. Unfortunately, much like that Genesis G70 I drove, I don't have access to a track with this car, which would make this like the ultimate perfect day getting to sample this car on its preferred environment. But what I can talk about is just how well built this car is. I'm on some rough pavement and some curvy back roads here in East Texas, and this car is solid and not like firm and beat you up solid. It's just really well built, squeak and rattle free, and very comfortable when the pavement gets less than ideal. Let's see here. Oh man, yeah, that V6, it's a hoot. It's fun. It's absolutely a good engine. I've had friends describe what Hyundai is doing with these small turbocharged engines as the Korean small block, and this thing is definitely fun at essentially 370 horsepower and 370 pound-feet of torque with a 0 to 60 time of 4.7 seconds, allegedly. Can't say that I've actually tested that out myself, but yeah, it's fun. It is mated to an 8-speed automatic with a rather cool aggressive gear selector here, and you do get paddles on the back of the steering wheel if you want to row through the gears yourself. You know me, I've got a 6-speed manual that I drive daily. I guess I haven't sampled enough flappy paddle cars lately. I just can't get behind them as much. It's not as fun. It's not as engaging. And sometimes I find myself forgetting that I'm in manual mode. I don't know. It's it is what it is. Sitting in here though, looking around, it looks a whole lot like a older Mercedes. You get these round air vents. You get 3 of them, so you can actually point one at you, one at the passenger, and one in the back. Backseat passengers get 1 apiece back there because that is not a 3-person back seat. You don't want to ride in the middle of that. I did mention how supportive those rear seats are, in that they will actually hold you in when the driver is exercising all the power under the accelerator pedal and just having fun in this vehicle. I've ridden in the back of some vehicles where the driver's having some fun. It's not so fun being a passenger, though I would say this one would hold you in place quite well, perhaps depending on the driver, and not make you too sick. Front seat comfort is very good. So this is a GT1. It doesn't have ventilated seats, but it does have heated seats. They are red leather. It looks really cool and racy in here. The headrest is actually quite supportive. There's a little bit of give before it gets really solid. Very good system there. You do get a 10.25-inch touchscreen infotainment here with Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Does a great job for daily livability, and that's what this car is. It's a daily livable, extremely fun sports sedan. You can put kids in the back, you can take to the track, you can have fun, whatever you need to do. This is a really solid, really well put together car that I'm honestly gonna be sad to see go, because you can do things like that in it, and it's just so much fun. Just the power on tap, the smiles, the giggles that accelerator pedal bring when you put it in sport mode, when you toggle that traction control, and just give yourself a little leeway for fun. This steering wheel and the steering attached to it is very good as well, very dialed in, and will keep you in your intended direction as long as you don't step out that back too much. I'm struggling to find negatives about this vehicle. I'm sure people in modern times will say this is a car in 2022. The gauge screen here in front of me is a tall, skinny display without much information on it. It's not interactive, it's not customizable. Sure, there are different screens you can go through, tire pressure, all that good stuff, but it's not the infotainment mecca that we find in many newer vehicles. It's not what you would find in, again, that Genesis G70 I drove, but it tells you what you need. This is the last of more analog style vehicles from the Kia brand, because that Kia EV6 GT is on the horizon, and Kia does promise that their electrified future is the future of the brand, which is a little sad when it comes to the dinosaur juice burning ways of the past. And they even talk about the sound of the V6 in this, with that special exhaust being the calling card of the Stinger GT. Yeah. Yeah, this thing will make you smile. Unfortunately, traction control will step in and cut back a little bit of the fun, but it's still good. So this Kia Stinger is not long for the world. It is a very competent 4-door sports sedan hatchback that is very practical, but with everybody going all electric very soon and the EV6 GT on the horizon, there really is no place in the market for this Stinger GT anymore. So going back to that Steve Jobs quote from the very beginning, If you don't cannibalize from yourself, your competition absolutely will. Kia knows what's up, and they're looking towards the future. If you wouldn't mind, give us a subscribe by hitting that subscribe button down below. Ring the bell so that you don't miss a future video from us. You can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. But until next time, gearheads, bye.